The handshake deal between President Uhuru Kenyatta and ODM party leader Raila Odinga began as a political truce between the two leaders following a bitterly contested 2017 election. But today, the handshake is a consequential campaign platform named Azimio la Umoja, with the president endorsing Odinga to succeed him as the fifth president. And as Samugina reports on the fourth anniversary of the handshake deal, Deputy President William Ruto may well be regarded the handshake's greatest political casualty.
On the steps of Harambee House on the 9th of March 2018, President Kenyatta and his political nemesis Raila Odinga shook hands in a symbolic sign of peace, ending months of a protracted post-election crisis. The handshake would not only rattle the Jubilee administration, but also set off a chain reaction. The country's deputy president would become an outsider in government, while the opposition chief became influential in government.
The handshake took away the oversight role of the opposition. In Kenya today, we do not have an opposition. There is a mongrel of an organization. Nobody knows what the hell it is. People don't know whether we have the opposition in government or the government in the opposition.
The firstborn of the handshake was the BBI constitutional review that proposed to expand the executive, increase representation by increasing the number of constituencies by 70, and increase county allocations by 35%. While the push to review the constitution is stuck in the corridors of justice, the deputy president has vehemently opposed the push, claiming it is a self-preservation move by its proponents. The handshake and its offshoots is now a campaign agenda on the campaign trail. Sidelined from government operations, DP Ruto has torn into the president's second term, laying all the failures, including the high cost of living and the runaway public debt, at the doorstep of what he described as the handshake administration.
When President Uhuru Kenyatta formed government after the election, we've always had one president. We've never had two. And the responsibility of our government has never been shared between Uhuru Kenyatta and myself.
Deni la taifa la Kenya liko juu sana, and we are putting the blame where it lies. The economic problems that this country is facing lies squarely in the doorstep of the handshake.
But on the flip side, buoyed by what he says was a great working relationship with Odinga, the president has endorsed Odinga as the best suited to succeed him as the country's fifth president. This completing a journey that began 4 years ago at the steps of Harambee House at the charging of his deputy, who had claimed the handshake was about the transfer of power.
Ona mwanake oyo wakwa rere akanyita raini acokeri kuu na kuu mbere ni tukamuhe nyi ndina thina ni gutire mundu unyimite no riu haha ri ai ni tuthii uria hagereire.
Mnataka serikali ya Kenya iendeshwe na ghost workers huko nyuma ya mzee akitendawili? Si hawa watu wameketi nyuma ya mzee wajitokeze washindane na sisi. Tena 2017 ni mama na hao. Mpaka nikaenda kwa mahakama ikatupulia mbali ati walikuwa wameiba, sio? Sasa anasema mimi ati miradi ya Uhuru. Naweza kuwa miradi ya mtu? Baba naweza kuwa miradi ya mtu?
Two scenarios remain at play that will define the handshake deal. The Supreme Court ruling on the fate of the BBI constitutional review process, and secondly, the August 9th general election. The two will shape or ultimately sink the handshake deal, depending on the outcome. Samugina, Citizen TV, Nairobi.